Hello everybody, it is once again your friendly neighbourhood docker and welcome back to another episode of Noms. Now, last time we did a video on the new Quavers, the salt and vinegar and prawn cocktail ones, and I said in the last video that I also had found something quite new and interesting whilst on my hunt for said snack. And so today we are going to be doing drumstick chocolate. Oh yes, that's right. For those who are uninitiated, drumstick is a type of sweet. It's like a lolly, like a chewy stick. It's been around for around 60 years and the original flavour was raspberry and milk. Now you'd think that wouldn't really blend that well, but it became quite an interesting phenomenon. To the point where in the last 10 years we've had them in stick form, we've had them in squishy form, hell I think we've even had ice cream at one point. But I found in the corner shop over the road from me drumstick chocolate. There's a first time for everything, I suppose. My first exposure to the drumstick sweet was back when I was a kid in the early to mid 90s. And I started getting the Beano every Wednesday inside my parents' newspaper, the West Country Morning News. And every now and again we would get, as a kind of an accompaniment, sellotaped to the front of our Beano. This would be like once a month maybe, I don't know, but we'd get drumstick lollies or refreshers, basically any kind of sweet that Swizzle, which is the name of the company, Swizzle, would, you know, want to promote or what have you. And I would, you know, be reading a Beano whilst having my breakfast, and my mum would sometimes make me leave it aside until I came back home from school, which I'd always kind of make a fuss about, but yeah. But yes, we finally have, with real raspberry pieces, delicious milk chocolate with a milk centre. Now I don't know how I'm going to react to this because, fun fact everybody, as a person on the autistic spectrum, I have very weird food kind of things going on, by which, that was a weird way to say it, basically I would be what some older people would say is a picky eater, to the point where I don't actually eat any fruit and vegetables. I know, shocker, right? But anything that's red berry related that isn't actually fruit, like raspberries, blackberry, cherry, oh I love a bit of cherry, but I've often kind of stayed away from real pieces of fruit, mainly due to the texture, I think, is the consensus really. But I'm willing to give this a go because I do like drumsticks, I like refreshers, I like, you know, a lot of the Swizzle stuff. Still a weird company name, Swizzle. I mean, they were made in 1928. Swizzle were made. Right, but on the back of this here, I've just noticed there's a little man with a bow tie, and not a lot at the top, but party in the back. And he has said on the back here, "In your hands is the latest ingenious sweet invention from Swizzles." As Swizzles, not Swizzle, although I do prefer Swizzle. We've taken milk chocolate and filled it with a delicious raspberry and milk centre that tastes just like our classic drumstick lolly, and added real raspberry pieces. Drumstick chocolate, imagine that. Well, I might as well. So let's open this bad boy up. Oh, it's already slightly broken, but to be fair, I always do as like a, ooh, just knocked the camera. I always do as a before, is to break the chunks up so they're easily malleable. And they just don't go all over the place. Because I used to, when I was a kid, I used to eat chocolate all in one go. And I remember my mum when I was a kid saying to me that, oh, your taste buds will change and you won't like sweet stuff as much. And I thought she was an idiot. But now, sorry mum, you were right. I don't really do as much sweet stuff as I used to. I don't even have fizzy drinks. But that's more to do with health than anything else. Believe me, that was difficult. But right. lettuce. It's quite normal, although we do have like some pinkishness on the inside. Definitely smells of raspberry, he says with a stuffy nose. So I might as well give this a try. Okay. That is proper nice. It's kind of like, you know, you get those kind of like raspberry truffles, or you know, the kind of more the raspberry chocolate sweets that you get in like boxes of, I don't know, Quality Street or whatever you would get. It tastes a lot like that. I think the milk, the condensed kind of milk, does help as well. And do you know what? If you're a person on the autistic spectrum and you have an aversion to textures, you don't have to worry about the fruit here. Apart from a little bit of crunch, it's like a deep frozen, you know, the kind of food that you'll see people in space eating. You know, you kind of got that dried, that freeze-dried food. It's like that. So I get the feeling there would be no fruit nutritional value from it at all. But I'm just going to have one more because this is actually really tasty. Oh my god. Weirdly British stuff, you've done it again. I full on endorse these. This is just incredible. I'm going to have to hunt down more of this. Or I just go around to the corner shop and buy a load. Because that is actually really, really lovely. So, heavily recommend Drumstick chocolate. Never thought I'd see the day where I would say a sentence like that. But anyway, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed my little thoughts on said snack. Have you tried it yourself? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And in fact, if you have any suggestions for future episodes, please let me know down below, because there seems to be quite a few new bits and bobs around at the moment. I actually do have a few bits and bobs that I'm going to be showing off over the next week or so that should be fun. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I don't know, I don't have to have a reason. I'm going to go. So I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye bye.